So I'm hoping to literally take just 8 minutes of your time. I'm taking a break from everything that I had to do just to kind of like sit here. I hope that you have time to sit with me on what I'm just going to talk about here. It truly is such an important topic right now, especially within just as amongst us as believers. We are really, I believe the Lord is really inviting us to cultivate good fruit, right? Like, it's such an important factor right now. Hold on. It's saying, okay, yeah. It's such an important factor right now. It's super, super vital. Also, let me know if the music is a little too loud. I tried to put it on because my kids are downstairs making so much noise, and it's like, okay, maybe this will drown out the imaginations and all the chaos and stuff that's going on down there. But anyway, I wanted to share this with you. Like I said, I believe that we are in like an invitation. Obviously, it's a forever invitation to create or to have, to cultivate good fruit, right? Because we see like within this time that there is really, the Bible tells us that there is a deterioration of the godly character. Like, people will become lovers of money, lovers of self. They'll become impatient, things like that. And so this is why the Bible tells us to have the fruit of the Spirit, right? And so one thing that I noticed about this verse, if you want to just kind of like stick with me once again, in Galatians chapter 5, it tells us the fruit of the Spirit. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. So being that these are literally the fruit of the Spirit, the Lord, it literally revealed to me that this is first before God, that then reflects to man, right? So hear me again. Your fruit that you are meant to cultivate, that you are meant to have, this good fruit, this fruit of the Spirit, is first before God and then man. So what am I saying here? This fruit, your fruit, ultimately shows how you are with God. Are you loving to Him? Are you patient with Him? Are you kind to Him? Like, you know, so I'll use prayer as an example. A lot of times when we're praying, we're praying, continuously praying, but will we tarry with Him? Will we wait for Him? We expect Him to wait for us, to be patient with us. Sometimes a lot of us don't even get up to pray. We don't even open up our word, but are we patient with Him? Do we sit and wait for the word of the Lord? Will we wait for Him to tell us that word of deliverance, that, or even sing to us the song of deliverance that He has for us for that day? Because the Bible says He has a word for us every day. He does. He is always speaking. He's not a quiet God. He's not a mute God. He's not a deaf God. He is always hearing, always speaking, and He truly is a loving Father. So again, your fruit will literally determine how you are before the Lord. And a lot of times we think like, oh, well, it's before man. So we're like, oh, I need to be more patient with my kids. I need to be more patient with my husband. I need to be more loving. But this is very, very true. Like, yes, we should definitely detect that within our lives. But the ultimate detection is, how are you with the Lord? Right? So that lack of love, that lack of joy, that lack of peace actually shows how you are with the Lord. And it's then in that place with the Lord, when you perfect that with Him, when you're sitting with Him, when you're learning with Him, it then will show before man. And I want to point you to Proverbs chapter 3. I believe it's like verse 22, where it says, let mercy and truth, let mercy and truth, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them around your neck, write them upon the tablet of your heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and then man. So if you notice here, mercy and truth is actually a fruit of the Spirit. So mercy, a lot of translations actually translate mercy to love, which is the fruit of the Spirit, and truth to faithfulness, which is the fruit of the Spirit. So catch it. Literally not forsaking these things, you win favor before God and then man. not man and then God. Do you understand? So it's literally within that time with the Lord that you cultivate the fruit of the Spirit, that secret time, the worship, everything that you are doing with him, ultimately your relationship with him, right? This is why Jesus tells us, you'll be able to tell false prophets by their fruit. This is what he said. He said that. He said specifically, it said in that verse, false prophets. It's interesting because if you're saying you are a prophet of the Lord, you are saying that you are speaking for God. So it will tell, your fruit will tell how you are before the Lord when you are with me, when you're speaking to me, when you're prophesying to me. Your fruit's going to tell that. So I should be able to know that. This is why the Bible tells you to literally cultivate these things and know the word, and all that get understanding, so that way that you won't even be able to be deceived by one, because truly you're going to be able to tell them by the way they bear, by the fruit that they bear. Does that make sense? So I'm praying that this helps you. The Bible says the Lord has really been strengthening me. So I just want to do what the Bible says and strengthening my brothers. When I become strengthened, go then and strengthen your brothers. So remember that. Remember that. And also too, when people are mean to you, when they're not kind to you, when they are rude, or it's ultimately a reflection of how they are with the Lord. So remember that. There's no reason to really, and I'm telling myself this too. There's no reason to take offense, to that. There's no reason to take offense because it ultimately reflects how they are with God. It has nothing to do with you. This is why Jesus, he said this, it has nothing to do with you. The world hated me before it hated you. So listen, it has everything to do with me, not you. So don't take that on you. Don't harbor that. Have grace, be loving, forgiving, and be kind, because ultimately show grace, because that's what's needed in this time. Forgive others as you yourself have been forgiven. All right, so once again, I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to get back to work and doing what I got to do, but I just had to share this because it truly is an invitation of the Lord right now in cultivating the fruit of the Spirit, as truly men will become more and more, and I'm not saying men as in men like the gender, but truly they are becoming more and more selfish, more and more impatient, more and more not kind, not faithful. They don't believe God. And it's so important for us as believers to have the fruit of the Spirit. And I'm praying even for myself. So before the Lord, as you spend time with the Lord, ask him, God, where in this, where is it? Can you point to me where I may be lacking with you? Can you point to me which one of these fruits that you're trying to really cultivate in my life? If it's love, help me to walk in love, God. Make sure, also, even when you're praying, pray the scriptures, pray, all right? And just sit with the Lord, be one with him, and learn from him. All right, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I saw a couple comments, but I really didn't want to be on here long. I just wanted to share and strengthen you once again. Anyway, God bless you guys. I'll leave a replay and I will talk to you soon. Bye.